Hello and welcome to this here video where I'll break down how WTH captured Hamlet from 82nd AD. Um, any solid plan for capturing a point is setting up a crossfire. Essentially what this looks like on the map is you have your perpendicular front line of infantry and then a second line of infantry on the flank pushing in. And essentially the goal here is to destabilize the front line. Um, this is also the time for armor to get up in there and make something happen. So it's always this is when the tactics and the execution really come into play, and sometimes luck. In this case, they did a big tactical maneuver. They went from the Hugo side farm in the back portion of the point all the way over to the front line on the Pierce farm side with two heavies. Um, Essentially, by making this two heavy shift to the opposite side of the map and aggressively pushing the front line, this allowed them to outmaneuver the enemy Tigers. Uh, and there you can see on the map you have your classic L shape. Um, the end result of this is essentially you get a much higher percentage of infantry able to push this here bullshit fucking wheat field, and more of them will live. And essentially, this is step one to creating a partial encirclement. Uh, where are we in this? I am very far ahead, so let's move on. Oops, spoiler alert. So so here we see the tigers dying. This is the key moment, if you will. Um, it's at this point you have a very small window where one of your biggest threats is eliminated. And they take this opportunity to pretty much just drive right into the point. And like, it's very important that they had to put themselves in danger. Uh, I mean, if you play too safe in that specific situation, you're just not going to get enough done. Uh, but here you can pretty much see their tanks are just driving right in. And again, they're putting themselves in danger, and this opens up the window for infantry to go in. Here we have essentially a partial encirclement, and they are getting into the hard cap. The side that has tanks has advanced about 250 meters. The side without tanks has advanced maybe 50, if at all. So the effect here is pretty bold, pretty stark. Um, but I mean, these 76s are a huge danger. Like these are just unanswered rockets. Like look at this. It's all 82nd AD at this point. Um, I think things are bad for the 76s, but this is allowing WTH just all of the freedom of movement. Like all these people have died. Look, everyone attacking these tanks has died. And like sure they're backing out, but like they now like that entire reinforcement wave is pretty much gone. And this allows their infantry to pretty much just run straight up the middle into the hard cap. Um and they are so this is your standard hammer anvil setup. Generally it's done on the opposite side, but essentially you have infantry streaming in for the front, with this perpendicular line of infantry essentially getting smashed against both sides here. Especially when one of those hammers is tanks. Yeah, you're in trouble. Um, but this map looks wild right now. This map looks absolutely like like have they gone too far here? Have they like drastically over? I mean, look at this helmet squad. Look at this whole line of infantry like stopped up. Look at like all they have are these spawns in the back line. Um, so like maybe their tanks did too good of a job. Uh, but we got the airhead coming in. Standard skirmishing. Um, airheads coming down. Unfortunately, this tank gets satcheled right next to the airhead. We'll pretend that the satchel kills the airhead. Um, but like this is your most important capway right here. Like these tanks have kind of not necessarily single-handedly, but like these tanks have played such an outsized role to the point that look what happens when even one of them dies, let alone two of them. Like both tanks down, now they're losing the cap. And look at this map. Um, this this map is a throw. This map is Giga Troll. This map is this map is fucking hilarious. They have three garrisons around the fields, two of them on the enemy's back line. The closest garrison, and I'll go back to this, to Hamlet is either the one in F6 just outside of AA or the one at St. Marie Dumont. Either way, it's like 400 meters. They don't have a garrison within 400 meters of Hamlet. They have three garrisons within 200 meters of the fields. And both of their tanks just dive because there's no infantry here, and there's no infantry here because there's no spawns here. I mean, this is like peak level 98 pub commander gameplay right here. Like this is outstanding stuff. I mean, this is like you see this shit on Reddit, but like posted from the guy who's building the garrisons, flaming the team for not spawning on them. You know, if only they had spawned on these sick like I said, I have three attack garrisons within like what, like 4 seconds of the point being flipped. uh, this is the mission that you screenshot and post in your own Discord with like a 9 paragraph manifesto on server balance and if they should raise the minimum level from 50 to like 75. This is the type of shit that Heir Apparent will like absolutely DM you about, like no doubt. Oh, this is the type of shit that will make armor say, "How could infantry allow this to happen?" All right, this is the type of shit that make you lose Hamlet and both your tanks approximately 2 minutes and 4 seconds after capping it. Um, However, what does capping Hamlet do, even though they gave it right back? Capping Hamlet with 17 minutes and 23 seconds left. Uh, Essentially, this game is going to be a fight over Hamlet. This game will not be a fight over AA, which means that 80-second AD is, you know, unless something fucking crazy happens, like 80-second AD, like they just have so far to go with not much to do it with. Um, oh, they do move the half track up. Okay, I was wondering if that was an actual half track. Um, Anyway, that is my analysis of how WTH captured Hamlet. I think that it is a textbook play. You create a lot of pressure. You take the small window that you have and you do something with it. In this case, it was like a 600-meter displacement from one side of the map to the other, from the back line to the front line, and it totally caught both of their Tigers out of position. And now they're at the front line. Both of their major threats are dead, and they just drive right in, as you should. Um, and that's how they capped the point. And thank God they did, because everyone was dead. Anyway, uh, that's all I got. Bye bye.